you won the lottery tomorrow, does that make you happier or make your happiness levels higher? Studies show that it actually doesn't make your happiness levels higher, and they've summarized the summary of this study in 2 points is that the first, humans need a certain amount of money per year, and this is to cover their basic needs. So in the USA, it's 75,000, and increasing that number doesn't really add much to your happiness. It doesn't really affect the happiness levels. And the second is that, for example, a CEO making 10 times what you're making doesn't mean make him 10 times happier. Um, so that's the diminishing return of the money beyond their basic need. Also, it has a few case studies. So this study recommends urban design instead of suburban design. So urban design is walkable cities where shops, coffee shops, and places where you can meet people and get a social interaction, or you can walk to these places. They're near. You don't need a car. That makes your happiness levels higher. And also another example is that they've developed a new metric for happiness rather than the GDP, which is called Bhutan National Happiness Index, which measures a lot of aspects like um, general well-being and your psychological state. They all take all of these metrics in consideration, and they found that Asia has some of the happiest countries according to this metric. Also, um, work hours and work days. So, a study shows that 4 hours of work per 4 days of work per week outputs the same results as 5 days, and so human beings get to do other things on that extra day. Also, it shows that social interactions trump money. So, having strong social interactions uh, make you better, make your happiness levels higher. So, in conclusion, this metric focuses on your overall well-being. It doesn't follow the typical way of thinking like growth equals happiness, and it's growth, money is all that matters. It doesn't think like that. It takes other aspects into consideration, like I said, health and your psychological well-being, and so on.